intuition fails.
And his opponent, from New York, weighing in at 190 pounds, Youngblood.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
As we get underway, I'm expecting a hard-fought match between these two superstars. The first one to for the bitter end. This is all. His shoulders are down. Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
How in the world?
Ooh, what impact. Oh, nasty impact. What a stomp. Good grief. Harsh impact.
What are we gonna see here?
Look at the power. Boom! He wants no part of the outside. Accolade, the accolade!
It's over. But did he go for it too early?
That's one of the more impressive submissions in today's sports entertainment.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
Comes up big with a reversal. Clothesline! Oh, that'll leave a mark. And it's reversed. Oh! He's taking some offense.
He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his.
Ouch.
I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
He's doing exactly what he didn't want to do here. He's letting his opponent right back into this match.
Oh, what a forearm! Oh, man, what a strike! He's in a little bit of trouble now. This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
Nailed it. Nice. Shut it down. Oh, this is dangerous right here.
I think this is the beginning of the end. You gotta believe this one's over. Nobody does.
And here's a cover. The pinfall and the victory. These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
This was another great moment. Man, oh man, look at that. And last but not least,
here is your winner, Youngblood.
And there's your winner here in this singles match.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win. It looks like now we have a brawl on our hands. Man! Oh, clothesline! Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Clothesline! He's taking some offense. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
He may not be looking good now, Cole, but there are so many weapons back there that he can very easily turn this thing around in an instant.
this match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Look at that.
Famous, sir.
Got the reversal. Not so fast. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. We're gonna see it. Way up there. Man, what a slam.
But he's got to capitalize now.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue, but not for a second do I expect him to back down now.
It doesn't get any easier when you're backstage, and it looks like he's finding that out the tough way. Here we go.
Never know where the action's going to take us.
Takes him down hard.
You gotta love that kind of aggression.
Oh! He's playing with him now. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Harsh impact. This one's over, guys.
Looking for the finish. Counter here. Lariat. Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
When this guy's on, look out.
And the action continues to spill backstage.
Never a dull moment around here. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Clothesline!
We're gonna see it. Way up there. There it is! Outsider's edge.
That should do it.
There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
Sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
To see by my eyes is all I was told I should see. Opinions not mine. The person they taught me to be. One night in the dark, the vision of someone I know. And out of the darkness I heard a voice say I know. I wanna twist your nipples, twist your nips.
And his
There's something
opponent,
about those nipples,
from New York,
wanna give 'em a
weighing
twist.
in
Just
at
let me milk your
220 pounds,
nipples,
the
milk your nips.
superstar.
There's something about your nipples, I wanna give 'em a twist. Oh, 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 and maybe bite 'em a bit. Oh, 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 just let me
As
play
we
with
ready
your
for singles
nips.
action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Twist your nips.
Well, I can say that both
There's
of these
something about
superstars
your
come into this match
nipples,
incredibly
I wanna
hungry to
give
prove their
'em a
dominance
twist.
here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
I wanna give 'em a twist. Oh, 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 and maybe bite 'em a bit. Oh, oh.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh, good night. Sorry. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He's in trouble.
Stay down, man.
Missile drop kick finds its mark.
Oh, what impact.
He's not looking like himself here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
Oh, going to the top, high risk.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys. He's got to do something to get back in this thing. That'll cost some teeth. Boom!
Torturous knee. Devastating elbow.
He's looking a little off balance. Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him here tonight, but that clearly isn't the case, unfortunately for him.
He's going for it all.
Whoa! Oh boy, he is rolling. Better stay right where he is. Harsh impact. Can he end it here?
That'll knock you loopy, Cole.
Time to flip. Boom!
Switch.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
That should do it, Cole.
Shoulders on the mat. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Reverses that one. What a strike. His shoulders are down. Ref found a 2 count.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Beautiful technique.
Look out, down he goes. And he might not get back up.
Ooh, what impact. From behind. Neck breaker.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Lands this, and he is done.
Inverted DDT. This one is over.
We've got a cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
He's playing with him now. Time to flip. Boom! Switch.
That has got to be it. A trip to the local medical facility.
Look at this.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Too close to the fire, yet cold and so numb with the pain.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
Inside of me, a light was turned on. Then I was alive.
Here is your winner, Victor.
Wow, huge pinfall win here tonight. Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment they had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down with a 3 count.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
Just close your eyes. Never thought it would be here, so high in the air. This was my unanswered prayer.
of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
From parts unknown, Corey King.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
And there's the bell, and here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Whoa! Hurricane Rana! Unbelievable athleticism.
Keep your eye on this one. She's looking at it. Oh, what impact!
Victory is on the horizon.
The complexity of that move is absolute.
Here's the cover.
Yes! Takes it!
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights. You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
It's wins like that that makes this girl such a force to be reckoned with here in the WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
for you to get down on your knees and pray.
And their partner, from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 225 pounds, Mr. Awesome Kong.
Now time for a huge six-man tag team match. I can't think of any competitors I'd rather see go at it right now than these six superstars. This one's going to be great.
Run away if you see me. Don't even say my name. Don't think that you can know me. Don't try and play that game. Every day that I get better, I watch as you get worse. My script is to the letter.
This is a match that doesn't need a lot of hype or description. Just look in the ring. This is going to be an incredible six-man tag match.
Jarring impact. Boom, what impact! Sharp clothesline. Look at suplex. Beautiful technique. There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
Rough landing.
Ooh, what impact. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Bang! That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, drop kick. Right on the money.
And the DDT!
Harsh impact.
He's looking a little weary here. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
At this point, he really has to think about...
And a super kick.
No doubt about that one.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
He's got the shoulders down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DDT! Tag made, double team action now.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Oh, and a step there. That'll give you whiplash. Oh, goodness. Jam your leg in a bad way.
We know what's coming here.
He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Boom! Irish whip. Tag is made. Look at the momentum. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
He's on the defensive here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
When you put that much meat in the ring, somebody's going to get hurt. And unfortunately for him, he's the one on the receiving end of this inevitable beatdown. Nailed it.
Kick!
Suplex.
Nice.
Looks like we might just see it. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
In off the tag.
Drop kick with precision.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty. Just wearing down the opponent.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or
This is it. Thunderous slam.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Oof. Kick finds it.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, where 3 superstars who rely on things of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
when a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Nasty impact.
He's starting to feel it here. Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Avoids trouble there.
Oh my goodness, what an impactful STO.
Big move coming. That's what you call a bad landing.
And he kicks out.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
This might be it.
Oh my.
He's starting to stumble here. And you know, all 3 of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch. considering all the damage he was able to inflict earlier in this match.
Oh, he turns it around.
Harsh impact.
What a strike. Tagged in.
He's on his heels. This match has definitely tested his mental guide.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Taken off his feet here. And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Goes down hard.
Neckbreaker.
He looks a bit off his game here.
To be expected when you combine 6 of WWE's most volatile forces into one match.
You know, there's an art to being
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. That changes the entire complexion of this match. Did you see the impact on that? Wow. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a slam.
impactful. It'll jar your spine. What's going to happen?
Over time, what a fan back.
It's a new generation. It's a new
Tag team matches are one thing, but making 3-on-3 in a street match is good. Take a look.